When you walk into NPR headquarters, one of the first things you see is a big map of the country covered with little blue dots. Each dot represents a local public radio station. That's the NPR network. I'm Catherine Marr, CEO of NPR. With federal funding for public media eliminated, your network is under serious threat. Help us plan for the road ahead at donate.npr.org.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Immodest Proposals Division here at Car Talk Plaza.
Well, I have one of my usual immodest proposals this week. I have to admit, I've been spurred on, encouraged really, by the response that we got to Janet's call a few weeks ago. You remember Janet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Janet was going to buy her 16-year-old daughter a BMW Z3.
Oh, yeah, we asked her if she was adopting.
Yeah. We told her she should increase her medication immediately. That it was ridiculous to give a 16-year-old kid, or anybody for that matter, such an overpowered car. And we got tons of letters saying, here, here. And here's the rant. An open letter to the people in charge at all the automobile companies. Listen up because I ain't kidding. By Dr. Thomas P. Magliozzi. P stands for you know what.
Yeah.
The other day, I had occasion to drive a BMW M Roadster, the souped-up version of the Z3. And although I had previously thought I would never meet a convertible I didn't like it. Mostly because it's grossly and unnecessarily overpowered. That got me thinking about other unnecessarily overpowered vehicles that really shouldn't be on the road. After all, they serve no purpose other than to get people into trouble, into accidents, and into the obituaries. Parenthesis, keep your pants on. I know about fun. I'll get to fun in a minute. As Americans, we've been taught to believe in the power and the sanctity of the free market. Except in rare cases, we don't want the government sticking its inept, corrupt nose into our business. We won't accept governmental controls that would prohibit Ford from manufacturing a Mustang Cobra or a Chrysler a Viper or GM a Corvette. Our belief is that the free market will take care of things. If people don't want it, Ford or Chrysler or GM or Toyota or BMW, etc., wouldn't make it. Personally, I don't completely agree with this philosophy because it allows individuals and companies to pander to the lowest levels of intelligence and the highest levels of bad taste. In the media, for example, it gives us the likes of Jerry Springer and Car Talk. Jerry Springer and Vipers don't make us a better people, nor do they make this country a better place to live. But Jerry Springer is only one person, whereas we have an entire industry, the automotive industry, from which we have the right to expect more. We expect, page 2, highly intelligent executives to have the intelligence and the wisdom to go beyond the anything for a buck mentality.
There's a mistake right there.
Now, am I just some old fart trying to take away people's freedoms and their joie de vivre, the enjoyment of driving a sporty car? I don't think so. I mean, I've driven sporty cars, MGs, Triumphs, Fiats.
You're good.
You're going to be a sport to drive a Fiat. You don't need excessive, unnecessary horsepower to have fun driving a sports car. You don't have to have 350 horsepower to be a sports car. Is the Miata not far more of a sports car than the Mustang? And don't forget, the car which introduced a sports car for the people was the '64 Mustang. Hundreds of thousands of those cars were sold with a perfectly adequate six-cylinder engine, which, according to Bugsy Lawler, had 145 horsepower. So here is the plan devised by my clever brother and me. You want to make them? Go ahead and make them. Morons want to buy them? Go ahead and buy them. But we the people don't have to allow you to drive them on the roads that we use. Page 3.
Kick me if I nod off, will you?
Here's the plan. We won't allow you to register them.
There you go.
You can buy it, but you have to keep it in your driveway
And go
just
vroom,
sit there and
vroom.
go vroom, vroom. Here's my plea. I am looking for a few brave, level-headed politicians whom the auto oil companies don't have in their pockets to help me write legislation which will prohibit the registration of certain vehicles. Turns out to be easy to identify those vehicles, and we discussed this last couple of weeks ago on the air.
We did.
It's not horsepower, it's horsepower to weight ratio. And I calculated a few of them. For example, that BMW M Roadster has a horsepower to weight ratio of 0.08. A Dodge Viper has a horsepower to weight ratio of 0.13. A Mustang Cobra, 0.09. A Corvette, 0.11. A Toyota Camry, on the other hand, 4-cylinder engine, 0.04. 6-cylinder engine, 0.06. A Chevy Suburban, monstrous engine, horsepower to weight ratio, 0.05. A Ford Taurus, 0.05. A Miata, maybe the sportiest car around, 0.06. A Volvo, 0.06. It's pretty easy to see. Certain cars shouldn't be on the road. And what's the limit?
0.06. There you go.
That's it.
While we're at it, we might as well get them to outlaw radar detectors, too. I mean, what the heck, right?
Let's do that, too. But we don't want to confuse them. One thing at a time.
You don't want to just do it all encompassing?
Let's do it all. All right, fine. And you can send a letter to the jerks at Chrysler and tell them what's with this 0.13 with the Viper. Come on. What are you thinking? Jeez.
Now, if you want to talk to us, or talk to my brother specifically about his new Dodge Viper, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK.
What a car that is.
888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Claudia from Atlanta.
Hi, Claudia. How are you?
Claudia.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Not bad,
And yourself?
not bad.
Oh, I'm doing fine. I hope you
good.
can help me with a problem I'm having with my car.
I hope so.
I drive a 1991 Isuzu Stylus that has right now about 48,000 miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
And about 8 months ago, I realized that I forgot to get my 30,000 tune-up. So,
you want us to stamp the book for you? Is that what you want?
Just mail it to us. We'll stamp it and send it back to you.
no, I actually went and did get it, but I had to find a mechanic first. I was relatively new to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So some friends directed me to this great guy named Mahmoud, who's from Iran, and he's become my mechanic.
Mahmoud.
Exactly.
Excellent.
He's super, super nice, and he's the only mechanic I've ever talked to where I didn't feel like I was just going to be absolutely, completely robbed of all my savings. He's very, very nice.
No kidding.
So when I go to Mahmoud's garage for my tune-up, I go and I tell him that I'd noticed that in the front passenger tire, when I turn into make a sharp right-hand turn into like a driveway, from that area of the car, I hear this sound that kind of goes like, kind of erratic. I couldn't get a pattern out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mahmoud says, well, let me see if I can figure it out. He goes over and leans over kind of on the hood on top of the tire, and he kind of like pushes up and down on it as if you were like jumping on top of the hood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what is it? And he goes, it's your shock absorber. There's like some kind of grease thing in the shock absorber gauge it's just not as greased as it should be. So when it's going up and down, it makes that sound. And I said, well, can you put some grease in it? And he says, no, I have to replace the whole thing. It's not a problem. And I said, okay. So then, this was 8 months ago, and then I drove away, got my tune-up, and then now it's just doing it all the time. I don't even have to be turning into the driveway. It just kind of goes like this. It goes,
Right. And if you get out and just pushed on the bumper,
that's exactly what it does.
Because what's happening is the oil that was at the shock absorber, which makes it absorb shock, that's the thing that makes it a damper, has leaked out, and the shock absorber is binding as it goes up and down. So there are rubber seals in there, which should have been holding the oil in.
Yeah.
They blew, the oil leaked out, but what they're doing now is catching that piston as it moves in and out and causing it to grab, release, and that's why you're getting the noise.
Wait, did I not understand that Mahmoud replaced the shock?
No.
No.
He said he didn't have to. He said it's not a problem. The
Oh,
only thing...
I thought you meant not a problem to replace it. He said
no,
not
he
a
said
problem. Don't even fix it.
Exactly. He said the only thing you have to worry about is if it bothers you. And I said, well, I don't care so much about the sound. I just want to know if my car's going to fall off.
Yeah, well, it's time to go back and say, Mahmoud, it's time to replace it now.
Okay, so what do I tell him exactly to replace?
You need new front struts, and you do both of them in the front.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you don't know?
I think so, Claudia. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because if one is that bad, you're going to need the other one as well.
Okay, so I should just tell him to replace both of them.
Replace both of them.
Sure.
And because at this point, it's dangerous to drive this car because your right front wheel, and maybe even the left one to some extent, is not making complete contact with the road.
When you hit bumps, the shock is not doing its job, which is to keep the tire on the ground.
Oh, that sounds bad.
That's bad.
So you may think that all is well, but on the highway at high speed in the rain, you have very poor control of your car because your tires aren't touching the road all the time. And if they ain't touching the road, the car's not going to go where you want it to go.
That's definitely a problem.
Yeah, that's no good. So you will get killed if you hit the wrong set of circumstances.
Not to mention the fact that you're going to chew up your tires too. So if that doesn't convince you to do it, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
Well, no, definitely. I wonder why he told me it wasn't a problem.
Well, it wasn't then.
Well, it wasn't then. He was right, and I applaud him for being so honest with you.
He's only been in the country a short while, huh?
Yeah.
He'll learn.
Yeah.
He'll learn.
No, he's really, really great. But I just wanted to double check with you guys because it had gotten really bad lately.
Well, it's nice that you found someone that's really great.
Yes.
And I'm happy for you. But have him put these shocks in. You need them.
Good luck, Claudia.
Well,
thanks for
very
calling.
much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, before we give the answer to last week's puzzle, we have to take a short break.
Why do we have to take a break? I mean, why?
Well, so I can figure out the answer.
Good point. Okay, we'll be back in a minute.
Hi, it's Catherine Marr, CEO of NPR. Federal funding for public media has been eliminated. That means that the NPR network is moving forward in an uncharted future. But our commitment to you will never waver. Please give today to support the kind of journalism that democracy relies upon. Make your gift at donate.npr.org. Thank you.
Federal funding for public media has been eliminated, which means decades of support for public radio and television from both political parties is ending. To be clear, NPR isn't going anywhere, but we do need your support. We hope you'll give today to keep rigorous, independent, and irreplaceable news coverage available to everyone free of charge. Make your gift at donate.npr.org, and thank you.
This summer on Planet Money Summer School, we're learning about political economy. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of what government does with things like trade, taxes, immigration, and healthcare.
So politics and economics, which are taught separately, they shouldn't be separated at all. I think you have to understand one to really appreciate the other.
So what is the right amount of government in our lives? Tune into Planet Money Summer School from NPR, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzler. And I made this a very brief puzzler.
I can't remember it at all.
I didn't think you would. Here it is.
Yeah.
I got this from my son, Andrew. We were at the bookstore one day, and he was perusing one of those books that tells you if you're suitable to becoming a Mensa member. It has a book of logic puzzles and whatever. I do recall this,
yes.
And, of course, he was looking at that, and I was checking out the Xena Warrior Princess calendar. I mean, they were right next to each other. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
And I did give a hint that if this puzzler were not in the Mensa wannabe book,
it would be simple.
That you'd probably get it.
Yeah.
And here it was. I'm going to give you a series of numbers.
The one about the World War II planes?
Yes. Get a pencil. Write these down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to write it down. Go ahead.
2, 9, 7, 9, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And that group of numbers, I say, represents the number 7.
7. Got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next group of numbers is 3, 5, 0. 3, 5, 0. And that represents the number 2.
Got it.
The question was, how would you write the number 10?
Okay. I got it. 3, 9, 12.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
But when it was embedded in that Mensa book, you say, gee, what if I add these numbers up and remember they add up to the 7 cubed.
Let's see, this could be a base 13 problem.
Exactly. All we're doing is substituting each of the numbers, the 2, 9, 7, 9, 12, for the letters of the word 7.
So 2 equals S, 9 equals E, 7 equals V, and so forth.
Right. And then 3, 5, 0 is TWO, and thus 3, which is T, 9, which is E, and 12, which is N, spells 10.
And how many other words could you come up with these few numbers?
Well, a lot we can't say on National Public Radio, but
I got ton, 1, 2, 12, even, Sven. You know what, Sven? If you live in Norway, your name is 2, 7, 9, 12.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
Zen.
Who's our winner this week?
Oh, winner. The winner is Frank Freeman from Greensboro, North Carolina. And for being chosen at random as our winner, Frank, you're going to get a brand new car. Talk tour jacket.
What? What does he get? What's he
He's
getting?
going to win a brand new car. Talk T-shirt. A tour jacket?
We're giving those
We're
away?
giving away the tour jacket?
They cost like $75.
Like $1,000 prize. Holy cow. Don't worry, though. This is the one that Berman spilled that Szechuan beef curd stuff on. It's actually a beautiful black-lined tour-style jacket. This is a beautiful thing with the Car Talk logo embroidered on it and the words Hate Mail Division, identifying that specific area in which you may work. That's a new item, and it's yours, Frank, from Greensboro, for being smart enough to be a member of Mensa. My brother and I are members of Densa, which is a
charter members.
A sister organization, a stepchild sort of organization. Good work there, Frank.
Good work is
wow,
right.
The first person to win the jacket. Wow.
And you're going to love it. Anyway, we'll have another new puzzler coming up later in today's show. In the meantime, we'll take your calls at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey, guys, this is Paul in Somerville, Massachusetts.
Hey. All America City.
Yeah, how are y'all doing?
We're doing great. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing good, too.
What part of Somerville are you from?
I'm in West Somerville.
Where's that?
My brother knows Somerville like the back of his head.
Does he?
What's West
It's
Somerville?
it's near Davis Square.
Oh.
Yeah, right over there.
Oh, the center of the universe.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
And I'm doing what I can to help promote it that way, too.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, first I got to say that I'm recently relocated from Mobile, Alabama, where my dad listens to you guys religiously. So religiously, in fact, that last Christmas I got him all of your merchandising things.
You did?
He got a Car Talk mug and a Car Talk book and a Car Talk this and that.
Oh, you're the guy. You're the guy who bought all that stuff.
Well, he tried to send it back. But...
Yeah, no, we close right after. As soon as you buy the stuff, we close.
Yeah. You have a closeout sale? That's it. We have a close-up sale.
So what's up, Paul?
Well, let's see. I bought a Plymouth Grand Voyager the other day that was actually originally built in 1988, so it's really old, and it's got a lot of miles on it. The problem with the van is that when it's idling, it goes everywhere from it jumps up to 2,000 RPMs and it dips all the way down to very low. Sometimes so low that it just dies on me.
Yeah.
I really can't afford to just take it into a mechanic and say, you figure out what's wrong. If there's some sort of history of this, I mean, could this be something as simple as spark plugs, or could this be a cracked cylinder head? Or...
Keep going. Nothing rings a bell yet. You got any other ideas?
No, that's why I'm calling you.
How does it run? I mean, other than idling poorly or peculiarly, does it seem to have good power? Can you climb hills with it?
Yes, it seems to have really good power. It does fine off the start. And it goes up hills. I load it down with all kinds of music equipment, drive all over town, and it runs fine.
And every time you come to a stop, like at a traffic light, even though if you've been driving for a half an hour, it will do this business of going...
No, if I've been driving for a long time and come to a stop...
It's better.
It's better, but if I sit at that stop for a minute and a half, it starts up again.
This is a V6 engine?
Yes.
And it didn't do this when you test drove it before you bought it?
Test drove it?
You didn't test drive it, huh?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
You
just went for color, right? You went for color and shape.
Let's move on.
It was a Thursday afternoon, and I needed the van by Thursday night.
Yeah. Do the words "looks good enough to me" ring a bell? Okay, that's fine. You don't have to.
And has the check engine light ever come on when it's doing this erratic?
No.
Idle.
Only when it dies.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
all the lights come on.
Yeah.
Have you opened the hood at all?
Yes.
No.
All kinds of new stuff.
Did you hear anything peculiar under there?
Well, actually, when I first got it, when it was idling and even accelerating, I would hear it sound like a whistle almost.
Oh, I love it.
Good.
But that's gone.
Paul,
That's
you
gone?
have given us...
It's gone, he says. The noise is gone.
The whistling is gone.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all we needed was the sucking sound of a whistle.
Ah.
Because you gave all the right answers. You know, after 15 or 20 minutes of driving, does it still come? Is it still there? No, it's not. But if I sit there for a while, it comes back and boom, 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 boom. And do you hear any noises? You get all your answers were absolutely correct. So thanks for calling, and I wish you the very best. Well, I was pursuing my hunch. My brother, my brother's going to agree with me on this. Have you ever heard my brother agree with me? No.
Not yet.
He's going to agree
My
on
brother
this.
is going to say it's a
vacuum leak.
But
and he's not going to agree with me.
No.
You're not going to agree with me?
I can't.
The guy gave every correct answer to my question.
I just can't. I can't. In all fairness.
in all good faith.
I
Really?
just can't.
Would a vacuum leak also affect the cruise control?
Yes.
Yes.
The cruise control does not work.
Oh, that hasn't worked for
See?
5 years, Paul.
Guy has
Forget the
Paul
cruise.
has answered every question.
The engine's ready to blow up, and he's worried about the cruise control. Here's a guy that didn't even test drive it.
Don't.
Oh, sorry.
He said, "Let's move on." From
All right,
that.
we've moved on.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
in spite of your poor judgment, I'm going to tell you how to extricate yourself from this mess.
Excellent.
If you sit at the wheel
Uh-huh.
and turn the key on and off, don't start it, but go from off to on, off on, rapidly within a period of about 15 seconds.
Okay. And
then leave the key on, you'll notice the check engine light will light up.
Okay.
And then it'll begin to flash. And you'll get one long flash for the tens digits.
Okay.
And then quicker flashes for the ones column.
Gotcha.
So, for example, you'll get 1, 2, and then 1, 1, which is code, 1, 2, 1, which is code 21.
Got it.
You'd get 1, 2, 1, 1, which is code 22.
Okay. Yeah.
And they will come up in sequence.
All right.
Okay, so you won't get a code 13 after you've gotten a code 27.
Got it.
And if you miss it, you can continue to get the codes because they'll just keep coming back. And the last code you will get is 5-5.
Okay.
So you'll get 5 flashes followed by a short pause, followed by another 5 flashes.
That means I'm done.
Okay.
Then you can go someplace, maybe like your neighborhood gas station, and ask them if they can tell you what these codes mean.
Okay.
And then you can start experimenting yourself. I suspect that one of them is going to come up a bad map sensor.
All right.
Okay, or a bad throttle position sensor.
Okay.
We haven't used that for a while.
Well, these are common problems that these vehicles have.
All right.
So, and then you can try replacing these things on your own, but be aware of the fact that they may not fix it because you don't have the whole diagnostic chart in front of you. You're just
Right.
going by the seat of your pants. But I can tell you're not the kind of guy that does that. I mean, you don't go off half-cocked and just do something
No,
harebrained.
never.
You're a pretty
Never.
studied
This guy
guy.
plans. He plans things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want this to help you, you got to have a little bit of luck on your side.
Okay.
And he will because he's a musician.
Exactly.
God watches over musicians because musicians need all the help they can get.
Oh, better still. Wait a
and
minute.
Paul knows that.
Disregard all the above. Okay.
Yeah.
The next non-rainy Saturday afternoon, drive over to Nissenbaum's Auto Recycling Universe.
Yeah.
Okay,
it.
and you can go there, and they'll direct you to the section of the Dodge Caravan Plymouth Voyagers, and you can merely take off a map sensor off one of those vehicles and put it on yours.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can buy a map sensor and a TPS and maybe a few other goodies.
Okay.
For a few bucks.
My car before this van was a Fiero, so I visited junkyards.
Oh, you know
often.
how to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can find a couple out in the yard there and take these pieces off.
Okay.
And with any luck, one of them's going to fix it.
Well, great.
What do you play, Paul?
What do I play?
Yeah.
Drums and guitar mostly.
What kind of music? Loud?
Yeah, rock.
Yeah, loud.
Rock. Hey.
There you go.
Well, welcome to Somerville, Massachusetts, and good luck, man.
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, it's time to take another short break.
Time to gear up for that new puzzler, huh, man?
No, time to take some more aspirin so I can get through the next 20 minutes sitting next to you.
As AI permeates every aspect of our lives, who are the people behind this huge inflection point? What keeps them up at night?
I fear that what it means to be human may suddenly not be our own.
We've got a special series from NPR's TED Radio Hour. It's called The Prophets of Technology. What they got right, wrong, and where these pioneers think we're headed next. Listen to the TED Radio Hour wherever you get your podcasts.
Grab a snack, make the bed, check your mail, or catch up on the latest news with the NPR News Now podcast. Listen in the time it takes you to do any of those other activities or while doing them. We bring you the stories you need to know in just 5 minutes every hour of every day. Listen now to the NPR News Now podcast.
You're listening to NPR because you're curious. You want to know what the world is like beyond the surface. NPR feeds that curiosity with stories from real people with real experiences and all the perspectives that come with them. It's our right to be curious and our prerogative to listen. So keep your curiosity alive. Hear the bigger picture every day on NPR.
At Planet Money, we know that economic jargon can sometimes feel like speaking another language.
Yeah, like arbitrage, alpha, autarky.
That's just what's in the news these days. There's also absolute advantage, aggregate demand,
aggregate supply, and this is just the A's.
Oh, animal spirits.
That's a pretty good one. Planet Money from NPR. We help you translate the economy so you can understand the world, wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new puzzler.
Yes.
Now, first off, don't send this one. I've gotten this puzzler and the one about the ice cream and Pontiac Motor Division 5,000 times. If you're of a mind to send in the one about the vanilla ice cream and the Pontiac Motor Division complaint, don't send that one in.
Yeah.
I've used it already.
I know.
And don't send this one anymore because I've been getting this puzzler for about 10 years.
And you finally decided to use it.
And I finally decided.
Well, see, if you don't use it, people say, well, he doesn't have it.
Well, that's why I'm using it. I'm getting sick of reading it. Here it is. I'll set the scene.
Go ahead.
It's a dark and stormy night.
I knew it.
You're on Isla Nublar.
Yeah, Jurassic Park stuff.
Jurassic Park stuff. Pterodactyls are circling overhead. Tyrannosaurus rexi are nipping at your heels, and you're done for. And the only hope to escape this hell is to get to the dock.
Right.
You're driving along this road in your Nissan Pathfinder, heading for what your hope is the dock, and you come to a what?
Spoon in the road.
You come to the proverbial fork in the road. Now, unfortunately, on this island, there are liars and there are truth tellers. Oh. The liars always what? Lie. And the truth tellers always what? Tell the truth.
They do whatever they want to do. They tell the truth. Yeah, I got it.
Lo and behold, you come to the fork in the road, and there are two guys there. And you know that they always travel in pairs. There's always one liar and one truth teller.
Oh, interesting.
But you don't know which is which, and you need to find the road to the dock.
Oh.
So the question very simply is, what one question could you ask either one of them that would unquestionably get you onto the right road and to safety, where your boat awaits at the dock, obviously? Got it?
I got it. I got the answer, too.
You can't make any threatening statements.
Oh, okay.
You can't threaten to cut anything off. It's going to be a question. You can ask
just a question.
You can ask either guy one question.
Yeah.
And
he's going to give you an answer.
You have to be able to ascertain without a doubt
that's the road.
That's the road to the dock.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I like it.
And you can point, too. You can mention this road, that road. But you can ask one question. What's the question? If you think you know the answer, write it on the back of a $20 bill and send it to us at Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
MA 02238. You can also do an electronic funds transfer and email your answer on a $20 bill to us from the Car Talk section of cars.com. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Yeah, hey, guys, how are you? This is Mike from New Jersey.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing okay.
What's happening? Do you have dual registry?
Dual registry?
Yeah, doesn't everyone in New Jersey have dual registry?
I'm not sure what that means, actually.
No, never mind. No, there weren't the ships
ships register in two different countries.
Yeah.
It's like a ship thing. Right?
Oh, so you register your car in New Jersey and in some other state where it's cheaper.
No, I guess I'm just not savvy enough to do that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, well, everyone in New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah?
No, never mind.
Don't start.
They live free or die, you know?
So what's going on, Mike?
I have a 1987 Nissan Stanza, and it's got well over 120,000 miles on it, and it drives great. except for one little thing. And that is, when I first start the car up, I can barely steer it. For the first about minute that the car started, it's like the power steering isn't there, and I've almost hit a couple of things going out of my driveway. After about a minute, the steering seems to, sort of come back, and it's a lot more controllable. But do you have any idea what that is?
Is this GM syndrome in a Stanza?
Could be. Is it worse when the weather's cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Although, it used to be I only had the problem in the winter. Now, even in the summer when I started up, I have
wait till this winter comes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to
man.
have to get that thing warmed up like a half an hour before I get in it.
Well, in fact, it might be cheaper if you figure the cost of a new rack and pinion, which is going to be, I don't know, many hundreds of dollars.
5.
Oh, more money.
7.
Yeah, it might be cheaper for you to just leave the car running all winter.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think so. I mean,
makes sense to me.
But,
how much do the gas cost?
It is dangerous, though. But it would be especially dangerous if someone else were driving a car. At least you now know that you should wait a minute before you actually try to steer it.
That's right.
But it is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a certainty that it's the rack and pinion. Although I will confess that I haven't seen any other Stanzas with this problem. And of course, it could be the power steering pump. You should have your shop put a gauge on the pump and see if it's putting out enough pressure. Okay. And if it is, you're done for.
Yeah. It would be nice if it wasn't, because that's a heck of a lot cheaper than the rack and pinion.
So they can replace the power steering pump, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but that won't fix it if that's not the problem.
Right.
But you can put one in anyway. It never stopped us.
Now, if it's the rack and pinion, what does that mean? What's going on down there?
Well, it means that the thing is worn out, and that until it heats up and expands, that it can't hold the pressure from the pump.
I see.
So that's why you don't get any power steering effect.
Okay. Now, is that, after it warms up and it's driving okay, is that still dangerous?
Not really.
No, it's only dangerous those first few minutes.
Okay.
Because once it warms up, it will continue to work as long as it's warm.
But I suspect when the cold weather comes, that it's not going to be a few minutes this year. It may be a half an hour this year.
Yeah.
Or maybe not at all. You might not be able to drive it, period.
So it's going to get progressively worse.
There you go.
Yeah. So here's what I would do.
Yeah.
Check the pressure on the pump, and if it's bad, you replace the pump and your troubles are over.
Right.
Otherwise, you might be able to get a rack at a junkyard, but it's possible that it'll be just the same as this one.
Oh, no. If you're going to do it, put a rebuilt one in there.
Right. How much does that cost?
I don't know. Many hundreds.
Yeah, it's many hundreds.
Probably more than the car is worth.
Less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Between 500 and 1,000. It's certainly more than the car is worth, but as we've pointed out many times, that should never be your criterion, because if it were, I would never be able to put gas in my Dart.
That's why he never quite fills the tank.
Yeah. $8 worth.
See you, Mike.
Okay, hey, thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Take care.
Bye-bye. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi.
Yeah, what? Stop with the noise.
Who's this?
I'm Julie Jagger.
Hi, Julie.
Julie Jagger. No last names, please. Where are you from, Julie?
Oh, sorry. I'm from Maple Heights, Ohio.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is I try and take care of my 1993 Ford Explorer very well, because it costs so much money and because I'll never be able to afford another one.
So you want it to last forever, or as close to forever as you can get?
Yeah, since it's paid for now, forever is good.
Yeah, good.
But
Forever's
anyway,
good.
I rotate my tires every other oil change. I try and change between 3,000 and 3,500 miles. Now, I had a friend tell me, Julie, you're an educated woman and you're smart, and you can do all these handy things. I can fix concrete. I can crawl up on a roof and fix a shingle. Why can't I change my oil?
Can you fry up the bacon?
Yeah. Rattle them pots and
Bring home
pans,
the bacon.
too.
Bring home the bacon, fry it up in the
Actually,
pan.
I'm not much of a cook, but we won't go there.
We won't
okay?
go there.
But you're a roofer, huh?
Yeah, I can actually do that. My father was a contractor and a carpenter, and he used to take me with him, so I can do a lot of different things.
Did he
okay?
ever take you with him to the parallel universe?
No,
He never
he
did,
didn't
huh?
do that.
No.
He didn't do that, but
Did
I know
he-
how to fix a lot of things.
Well,
It's a
actually, you
good
bring
thing
up
I can.
an interesting point, because as we all know, all contractors do occasionally disappear into the parallel universe. Did he spend long times away from home? Did he suddenly not be home for 5 or 6 days?
Oh, no, there's a wormhole to get you
No.
home.
Oh, well,
Oh, no,
that-
they're
So
always
he
getting
must- the people must have been paying him.
They're always
you know?
getting a third down from somebody.
Yeah, really. But anyway, here's my problem.
Yeah.
I can get the oil
the oil filter off and everything, and inevitably I'm always draining the oil filter off, but I have a difficult time getting the bolt out of the oil pan. And I don't know if it's because years of me taking it to the garage and them using some kind of hydraulic thing on it, or it doesn't appear to be stripped, but I always end up calling a neighbor or somebody to help me get that bolt out of the oil pan.
Well,
to get it loosened.
Yeah, no self-respecting garage would use any pneumatic tool
Never.
to loosen or tighten, maybe to loosen under extreme circumstances, but never, never, never to tighten an oil pan drain plug.
No, because it's going into kind of thin metal, and it's easily deformable. And you don't want to bend it and strip it and do all that. So they would always put that on by hand, but tightly. Mm-hmm. And the reason that you can't get it off is because they're gorillas and you're not. Well, so what you need is the magic of leverage.
Uh-huh. So I need maybe the right tool for the right job?
You
Exactly.
need a breaker bar.
Breaker bar.
And a 6-point socket. I don't know what size the drain plug is. It's probably... I don't know, probably
big.
15 millimeters or something, but I'm guessing. But you must know what size it is.
Yeah.
Because you put the wrench on, except you don't have enough strength because the wrench is too short.
The handle to the wrench is too short.
Okay.
So you need a nice 18-inch breaker bar and a 6-sided socket that's the size of that drain plug, and you'll be able to waltz that off. I will caution you that you should put it on with the wrench and not this contraption, because otherwise you'll put it on too tightly.
Okay.
And you'll strip the pan or the plug.
Well, I was wondering if...
What kind of a wrench are you using, Julie, to take
I was just using, like out of a regular socket set. I have a basic tool thing.
Yeah, you were using a combination wrench.
Yeah.
Which is probably...
No, she's using a socket.
Yeah, I was using a socket.
Yeah, if you look at the inside, the working end of that socket, you'll see a whole bunch of points. There are 12 little ridges sticking up. You want to buy one that only has 6 because it fits tighter.
And you want a bar that's much longer than the ratchet.
So an 18-inch breaker bar and a 6-point socket.
There you go.
Got it. And
you got it.
You'll never have to call that pesky neighbor again.
Get a new oil drain plug and a new oil drain plug gasket. Or washer, whatever you want to call it.
There's a washer that goes behind it. You'll notice when you take it off.
All right.
And it's always good to have one of those anyway if you do your own oil changes, because you never know when you're going to strip it with that 18-inch breaker bar.
Well, I'll cross my fingers that I won't. Hey,
all right.
I think you guys are great, and I listen to you guys all the time. And thank you very much for taking my call.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks for calling.
Too, Julie. And if I ever need any roofing done, you'll be the last person you'll be the first one I call.
Hey, I can fix the roof.
We know that.
Okay.
See ya.
Well, listen, thanks again, and greetings from Cleveland, Ohio.
All righty.
Great.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's happened again. You've squandered another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, not a slave to fashion Berman. Our associate producer and dean of the College of Automusicology is Ken Two-Car Garages. Our assistant producer is Catherine Imelda Ray Marcos. Our engineer is Dennis the Menace Foley. And our technical, spiritual, and menu and travel advisor, too, now, is Mr. John Bugsy Lawler.
He's here today. No.
Not really. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research, assisted by statistician Margin of Error. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzoff. Our Boston funeral director is Hadley Newham. And our telephone solicitation response specialist is Teresa Nobody Home. Our jumper cable expert is Stand Back. Peekaboo Street directs our intensive care unit, which is known as the Peekaboo ICU. Our director of moral support is You the Man, assisted by Hugo Girl. Our sexual harassment counselor is Pat McCann. And, of course, as always, our Leo Tolstoy biographer is Warren Peace, author of Leo Tolstoy by Warren Peace. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known to the jaywalkers in Harvard Square as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
And now, here's Car Talk Plaza's very own motivational speaker, Mr. Vincent Boombats.
Hey, now, if any of you losers want to buy a copy of this here program, which happens to be number 41, then get off your lazy butts and call our Shameless Commerce Division at 1-888-CAR-JUNK.
Gee, Vinny, do you think that's the appropriate motivational approach to be taking?
Why don't you approach this and see if you feel motivated enough, okay? Now where was it? Oh, yeah. Now, if you want a cassette of the show or any other Car Talk junk, you can get any of this stuff, by going to the Car Talk section at cars.com, and visit the Shameless Commerce Division.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, you got that? Or you can call 1-888-CAR-JUNK.
Yeah, I got that. And, Vinny, I have to say that was truly inspiring.
Well, some of us just got that little bit of panache, it makes all the difference. Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though the Network Human Resources Department resorts to group hugs to boost morale after they hear us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
Federal funding for public media has been eliminated. That means decades of bipartisan support for public radio and television is ending. To be clear, NPR isn't going anywhere, but we do need your support. Please give today to help keep rigorous, independent, and irreplaceable news coverage available to everybody, free of charge. You can make your gift at donate.npr.org, and thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Ian from How to Do Everything. On our show, we attempt to answer your how-to questions. We don't know how to do anything, so we call experts. Last season, both Tom Hanks and Martha Stewart stopped by to help. Our next season is launching in just a few months, so get us your questions now by emailing howto@npr.org or calling 1-800-424-2935.
The Fantastic Four are back again in a new movie, and it's an eye-popping good time. We've seen the story before, but this time the vibe is different. It's brighter, set in a retro future with flying cars. Plus, it stars Pedro Pascal and works for casual viewers and nerds alike. We'll tell you why on Pop Culture Happy Hour. Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.